With you leaving home at 13, right? What was that like for you? Were you hitting the streets and trying to survive that way, or you were just staying with random family members?
I had aunts and uncles that was ready to go. Ain't no problem. And they were different. They weren't the clean cut uncles. Those were the ones that was in the street. My uncle was a gang member from the Savage Skulls or something like that in the Bronx. And so these are the guys and the women that I grew up with, my aunts and uncles that taught me the streets. I wasn't just out in the streets as a vagabond and just, I had people in my family that were street wise. And those were the ones that took me, and my Aunt Flossie taught me a whole lot about the streets. Aunt Flossie was the one that you ain't supposed to be smoking, and you'll come in the house after 3 o'clock in the morning. She'd be like, "Don't touch my refrigerator, and one of y'all give me a cigarette." and before you go in the back, one of y'all change the channel because remotes wasn't even made then. So we used to be the remote. So I love you, Aunt Flossie. I love you, Uncle George. I love you. I love you all for making me who I am. I love my mama.
So was
too.
this on your mom's side?
This. Look, back then we didn't have that. When you were family, you were family. Whether it was through your mama was the boyfriend, well, your mama was the girlfriend or the boyfriend or that. His family became your family, and we all family. Something that we lost because family is important. Whether it be both sides, from your side, this side. That was important to us back then. I miss the times that I used to have because Christmases and Thanksgiving were always special when I was young, because those were the times we would all gather at my grandmother's house and we would all be there, the whole family, this side, that side. I met sides of the family that are not even named Moki like me. They're pawpaws. You know what I'm saying? But we're cousins. We're family to this day. Rondu.
They were like real events. They were like real events, like the family getting together. You really felt that sense of belonging and community, right?
Right, in which we'll get to the brainwashing where family ain't important no more. In that essay, we'll get to it. But if that's like today, this Christmas, right? I didn't really do anything for my kids for Christmas. And people probably would say, "Shan, you're wrong. Don't do that to them." I know my children. My children have Christmas every day around here. They've got so many toys that I bought that I don't. So me doing Christmas would have been something for me just to gratify my grown-up thing, just to say. But I looked at my children and I said, "They don't even want nothing." I bought them a Nintendo Switch. I'm mad I bought it. They don't even touch it. They don't even care. What they care most about is this. "Dad, when we going back to the beach? When we going back to Panama City? I want to go back to Myrtle Beach," where normal kids will tell you, "I want to go to the park that's in the neighborhood." I got little 5 and 6-year-old that tell me, "When we going back to Florida?" You know that costs money, son. Wait a minute.
But you know what's the amazing thing about what you're saying there is they're not asking for materialistic things. They're talking about experiences that you're taking them on actual trips, spending time with them, you know, investing these kind of memories that's going to last for way longer. When they're older, they're going to remember, remember when dad took us to so-and-so, you know?
But this was a lesson that I had to learn. They've got quads, motorcycles, all that, everything that a kid could possibly have. They have it. And they love their PlayStation more than anything. I have to act, they started jerking us with the games. When I was a kid, you could get PlayStation and you got 2 controllers with it. You could play 2 people. Nowadays, if you want your kids to play together, you got to buy 2 PlayStations, which I have to do. They've got 2 televisions in their room connected to 2 different PlayStations. And now, since I want them to at least play this Nintendo Switch that I bought, they also have a projector screen in their room that I put Nintendo Switch. Y'all gonna play this game, son.
Wow.
And so
you weren't joking about Christmas every day.
No, I'm telling you.
They don't need anything.
They have it. And it's like, I mean, I might be spoiling, but I also give them the hardness to it. I also show them when I'm using screwdrivers and things like that. I also teach them a lot of this stuff that I'm doing, right? If you've been looking, I've been making jewelry.
Right, right. I've
This
been
is a
paying attention to that.
messed up piece. And so I just be teaching things, and everything that I do, they look at and they want to be a part of. And so I just look at that as like, that's what it is. I want you to be that. This is what made me me. And them looking at me thinking that daddy can fix everything. I be sometime having to tell them daddy is a Superman, but I can't fix that. We got to go buy a new one. You know what I mean?